Well, greetings and hello there, everyone, and welcome to Nooch 2 News, where no news is good news, and there's a lot of news in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today, including an event for Galactic Legend Ahsoka, along, along the lines of all the current events that are happening in the game. When we get, we get Forlom and Zuckuss have an event that's going on right now. Sort of temporary event. We're gonna take a look at this closely, and we got some updates. Cad Bane got a little bit of a buff. How about that? Big giant news. Cad Bane buff. How about that? Let's take a look here. So we've got Ahsoka, and you've got Morgan Elsbeth and her troopers. Ghouls just want to have fun. Now that we got past that first start, let me make this a little bit darker so it doesn't make my face all reflective. I'm super white. It just bounces off of there, everybody. Hello, Holo Table Heroes. Dark whispers stir across the galaxy as a Coven of Shadows event Coven of Shadows. Face the vengeful Morgan Elsbeth and relentless Death Trooper Pretty Ann Legion of Night Troopers in a new limited time event that will test the strength of your newest heroes. I find this interesting. If you remember, about a year ago, we kind of stumbled onto the fact that Capital Games was trying to, it seemed like, slowly cycle out old what do you call them, assault battles, and bring in new ones, where we had the Duel of the Fates and Peridia Pal assault battles come out, and then all of a sudden we noticed that, like, hey, wait a minute, where is Forest Moon in December, and then we look back and realize that they had done that a few times, where they were cycling out certain assault battles along the way, and the one they did was the Inquisitor one, which nobody ever pays attention to, so we didn't notice it. But we raised a bit of a ruckus here, and then the community got behind it, and a lot of people started saying, hey, whoa. You can't remove those early assault battles. That is the driving force for people early in the game, and it's important. So they did reinstate all the early assault battles, and I do wonder, I don't know this, and I mean, it's probably not true, but maybe they had planned to make more of these assault battles permanent in the game as time went on. Maybe this was even meant to be a permanent one that they now have made a temporary one, because now all these new assault battles, they're not calling them assault battles. They're calling them, what are we calling them? Just events? Raiders of the Outer Rim era battles. That's right, era battles. And basically, Coven of Shadows is a special event. It's kind of like an era battle, but a year late is what we're looking at with Coven of Shadows. So yeah, it's kind of like the new version of assault battles, but only if you've got the new characters, except for this one has old characters. You get the idea. Event overview. Coven of Shadows event features 3 escalating tiers of difficulty and rewards. You'll need to call upon Padawan Obi-Wan, Sabine... No. Well, I just pumped Obi-Wan. Padawan, Sabine Wren, and Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano. I really hope that in this limited time event that you can stab Padawan Sabine Wren and have her live. I would like to see that in the game. I want that. I want a cutscene. And I don't care that Shin Hati is not in this limited time event, because the pirates are doing Order 66 raids. So can we please have one of the Night Troopers, or perhaps Morgan Elsbeth, stab Sabine Wren right in the gut. Right in the gut, right where everything counts. Make sure that the sword doesn't wiggle around while it's in her at all, because that sword is pretty potent too. Pull it out directly out, so it's just a slice, just a hole like that, just directly through her. No other damage done, just that tall, that wide, right? No other damage done. And then she lives. I want to see that in game. I need that cutscene, please. Yes, we'll be able to sim future runs of this event if you achieve 3 stars in a tier. Now, when will future runs be? I don't know. Are they going to tell us here? I don't know. I haven't looked at this yet. Tier 1, requirements Padawan Sabine Wren, any investment, borrowed Ezra Bridger Exile. Now, this makes me think, whenever they tell us that, I don't know, is it going to work or not? I guess we'll find out for some of our accounts. Enemies, Morgan Elsbeth, Night Troopers, 2 million credits, shards. Okay, this is just like the new assault. This is just like Duel of the Fates or Peridia Patrol, right? So, we get shards and credits. Tier 2, Padawan Sabine Wren, 7 stars. You borrow Ezra Bridger Exile because they like each other, but they don't love each other, because we went through about a 5-year period of making shows where men and women were not allowed to fall in love anymore. We don't have love in our show. Hopefully we can get back to people loving each other. Wouldn't that be nice to have 2 characters fall in love? Especially when they were almost in love before. Wouldn't it be nice that if you traveled Intergalactical. You travel to another galaxy with whales, and then you came to find an old friend that you hadn't seen in 5+ years. Wouldn't it be nice if he was excited to see you? We're getting back to my beefs about it. I'm deep into the Ahsoka beefs now. Okay, 2 million credits and either, oh, this is just tier 2? Okay, so for tier 2, you get credits and 15 Kyrotex or 15 Kyrotex. Nice. And you also get some more character shards. Tier 3, you need Galactic Legend Ahsoka. That escalated quickly. Okay, hold on. Tier 1, Padawan Sabine, doesn't matter how you have her. Any investment. Okay. Tier 2, Padawan Sabine, 7 stars. That could be 7 stars and, you know, I don't know, Gear 12, whatever, possibly. I don't know if it'll work at that. And you get some Kyrotech. Tier 3, Relic 9, Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano. Well, 5 million credits is some signal data, some relic materials, and another relic material. All right, including droid banes. Oh, keypads, that could be nice. And the shadows of Pretty grow stronger. It's gonna come out on October 31st, and this is cool. Our current plan is to have the event come back once a month. A new assault battle, based on, I don't know if they're calling it that, but a new assault battle for everybody. Yeah, really, I mean, honestly, if you look at Sabine Wren, I'm gonna bet on that second tier at 7 stars. She won't work until you get her to at least Gear 12, so that's 300 Kyrotech you'd have to spend. It would take you 20 months to recover all of that. And then Relic 9 Ahsoka, well, I happen to have a Relic 9 Ahsoka, so congratulations to me. Every month with all the fatty rewards I'll be getting. The deal is, though, going forward pretty soon when Relic Delta comes out, we're all going to want to get our Galactic Legends to Relic 9 anyway. It is what it is. There you go. I'll be playing this. All of you suckers will be out there on the sidelines watching me play. So let's move on. Let's move on to Zuckuss here. Playing with Forlom there. I got the colors reversed, so we can undo that for a second here. Let's see. There's Zuckuss. It's a toggle. It says toggle right on it. All right. Dark Side, Tank Leader, Bounty Hunter. All bounty hunters are leaders, of course. Scoundrel, Underline Force. Oh, fancy. I don't know anything about Zuckuss' character except that they were on the bridge with Forlom. Okay, so Unlined Force user performs best as a leader, providing survivability to himself and allies, has different interactions with Foresight when it's on allies or enemies, synergizes with Forlom and Dark Side bounty hunters. Inspiration and lore, Zuckuss is a Grand Finsman. You gotta love those Grand Finsmen. I remember my grandma sitting me down back in 1984 and saying, "Come here, little nooch, let's sit right here. Let me tell you all about the Grand Finsman." Finsmen are Force-sensitive individuals who have inherent tracking abilities and foresight. This inspired us to use a foresight buff. Oh, that's kind of fun. Zuckuss and Forlom have always been seen as a duo. Yes, leading to many callouts. We get it. Okay. Strategy tips. Zuckuss contract can be completed by damaging enemies when allies are buffed with foresight. Now, Zuckuss will be the one providing all the foresight there, so that'll be interesting. I don't think there's any other bounty hunters that do foresight. Use Zuckuss' special ability, Augury of Protection, when you have multiple consecutive turns. After using this ability to ensure multiple consecutive turns. All right. Watch out for enemy teams with multiple AoE damaging abilities. Make sure to use Zuckuss' special ability, Augury Protection, after the AoE abilities are used. Okay. Mod set, speed, tenacity, fine. How do I unlock Zuckuss marquee event? Which characters are required for the Zuckuss event? I only need Zuckuss. Got it. All right. Basic Foreseen Strike. Boy, if that was toggled, it would leak even better. It's not going to be toggled. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy, recover 10% protection. If Zuckuss had foresight, attack again. Once again, I've really come to appreciate a lot of these basic abilities that, you know, don't have novels written for them. It is tremendous. I like it. It's simple. It's in your face. I understand it. I don't have to read War and Peace to understand what's going on with Zuckuss on the basic. Ensnaring Shot. Is that a net? No, it's like a void. Oh, it is a net. It was like a void thing. I don't know. Anyway, deal physical damage, stun, and inflict accuracy down. Actually, it's not a void thing because it'd be white normally. Anyway, Stun and inflict accuracy down on target enemy for 2. This accuracy thing keeps coming up, man. I don't know. All right. For 2 turns, which can't be evaded. Got it. If target enemy was already stunned, Zuckuss gains protection up for 2 turns and target enemy loses 50. I love it. I love this kit so far. I love this kit so far. Augury protection. The shortly mentioned, previously long-awaited augury of protection. Augury. Augury, a sign of what will happen in the future, an omen. The work of an augur. See, an augur I know. An augur I know. Augury I'd not heard before. All right. Final text. Zuckuss dispels all debuffs on himself, taunts for 2 turns, and bounty hunter allies gain foresight for 2 turns. Zuckuss gains 2 stacks of force connection for 3 turns. Is that just in this kit, or do I know force connection from somewhere else? I'm trying to remember. We'll see in a second. Which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Zuckuss recovers 30% protection. A lot of protection recovery here, I'm noticing. All right. Let me look up force connection. SWGOH force connection. Plus 2% defense and offense per stack. Kyle Katarn. And that's now on Zuckuss. All right. Leader, right of pursuit. Bounty hunter allies have plus 80% max protection. That's nice. What does Bosk give? Do I really have to sort bounty hunters here? I thought I had them near the top. I guess I don't. Oh, so much work for me to do here. I think I missed him, by the way. 50% protection and tenacity, and 100% defense while at full health. Okay, so 80% max protection. Whenever a debuffed enemy ends their turn, bounty hunter allies recover 10% protection, doubled for Zuckuss. That could be a lot. That could be a lot. Whenever an enemy with foresight evades, Zuckuss gains 10% turn meter, and other bounty hunter allies gain 5% turn meter. Where would that apply? I mean, Jedi Master Kenobi, Jedi Master Luke. I don't think it's gonna be a Jedi Master Kenobi. Jedi Knight, or excuse me. Yeah, Jedi Knight Revan has some foresight built in. Jedi training Rey. I'm trying to think of a situation where I would be using bounty hunters against the foresight. Maybe we'll start using them against... I don't know. Whenever an enemy with foresight evades, Zuckuss gains 10% turn meter. Other bounty hunter allies gain 5% turn meter. While Zuckuss is the only tank ally... Oh, no Bosk. No Bosk. Whenever a dark side bounty hunter ally with foresight uses a special ability, all other dark side bounty hunter allies with foresight assist. That could be nice. Save those special abilities to give foresight on everybody. When Zuckuss is in the leader slot, here's the contract. While buffed with foresight, deal damage with an attack to enemies 20 times. Only bounty hunters and the other payouts activated. All bounty hunters gain 25 speed, 30% offense, and non-tank bounty hunter allies gain stealth for 3 turns. Unique 1, Finsman's. Now, little Nucci, let me tell you about the Finsman's intuition. Now, let's work on saying that. Can you say it with me, little Nucci? Finsmins. 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 You got it. All right. If all allies were bounty hunters at the start of battle, at start of each encounter, taunt for 2 turns. There's your taunt for your tank. Zuckuss has plus 50% defense whenever a bounty hunter ally with foresight evades. Got it. Zuckuss gains 10% 2 meter and 2 stacks of turn meter, 2 stacks of force connection, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented for 3 turns. While Zuckuss has force connection, he has plus 50% defense, more of it, and recovers 15%. A lot of protection recovery here. At the start of battle, if 4 llamas and allies, Zuckuss gains 30% potency and tenacity. While in TW, there's a TW cron. 100% max protection until the first time he's defeated, bounty hunters resolved. So is that the only contract? Whenever Zuckuss receives rewards from a contract, he also gains the following payout. I was just about to ask, and that's why I kept reading when I saw a contract, because I forgot about the contract. Does he taunt any other time? Yeah, taunts for 2 turns on the payout, which can't be dispelled, and all bounty hunter allies gain foresight for 2 turns and 15% turn meter. Gains 200% critical avoidance. So well, that's nice. That's a nice little contract right there. So. I kind of feel like you want it to taunt more. And it's with dark side bounty hunters. you could end up with, I can see Fennec Shan being on here with all the protection recovery. Like, one thing about Fennec Shan and the problem with her on teams is just her survivability. So maybe with all the recovery and taunting makes her a little more survivable, possibly. Maybe it's a place for Aura Singh that we haven't really used before. Who are our dark side bounty hunters? Well, I guess we could say Cad Bane. We're about to see a quick little buff on Cad Bane here. I'll show you this. Oh, I'm on bounty hunters. Aura Singh. Maybe Greedo. You could throw Zam in there. Embo, Cad Bane, Django maybe, Boba Fett. I really think Fennec Shan, Aura Singh, and Cad Bane is probably a good spot for this, is my guess. I don't know. Interesting. Well, an interesting kit for sure, especially when we figure this in. Oh boy, hold on. We have to toggle. Thank you. Okay, so there's some news. Kit reveal, Zuckuss. Ghouls want to have fun. They want to have fun. Vane shards are now farmable. Captain Silvo got a fix. Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano got a fix. Radis got a fix. If him and Genos are defeated at the same time. Order 66 raid fix a bug where sometimes player be forced to use rescue. Cad Bane basic gunslinger. Old text, deal physical damage to target enemy with a 65% chance to attack again. New text, 100% chance to attack again. Let's go! I hope you weren't planning on ever being able to counter Cad Bane again in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Instead of a 65% counter chance, it is now 100% counter... not a counter chance, 100% chance to attack again. How about that? Sit down. Sit down. It's nice. It would have been nicer last 3 months during Conquest when I was using him for my accuracy down on his basic. I could have got through that a little quicker. It's nice. Hey, one more thing that I'm not sure anybody's seen here. We got double drops coming. Maybe it's been mentioned. I don't know. Double drops on October 31st. Halloween double drops, everybody. For a limited time, all dark side battles are awarding double drops for 24 hours only on 10/31 Halloween. Not including Galactic Legend ticket events. We need to respond to this with, like, let's do this. We find an emoji. We want a Halloween emoji. Is that all I can do? Hold on. Hold on. That's it? I can't do any extra? I want to do an extra. All right, whatever. Anywho, everybody, lots of fun coming to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes here, including that new event for Ahsoka that looks like maybe we'll have it every Halloween, along with double drops on Halloween. The 10-year anniversary is right around the corner. Zuckuss is the last character here. Zuckuss will be dropping into the game on Tuesday, the 4th of November. That means that somewhere around the 11th, Happy Veterans Day, everybody, or Armistice Day, as you may call it. Just for a little history lesson, 11/11 was Armistice Day for World War I. On 11/11 at 11/11, I don't know if it was AM or PM, they rang the bells, the armistice was called, the war ended. So November 11th was traditionally known as Armistice Day. In America, we now call it Veterans Day. Well, happy Veterans and Armistice Day to everybody. That'll be about the day when we start getting all the new news about the next era, which is likely to be the 10-year anniversary of Galaxy Heroes era. We're seeing it right now in Conquest. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that new era. That's all the news we got for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Nooch 2 News, where all the news, what'd I say? Nooch 2 News, where no news is good news.